Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Game 2 of this triple header between the visiting Moorhead Spuds and the West Fargo Packers. The West Fargo Packers took Game 1 as that start of the game was very slow as it was turnovers. But in that second half, about the last 8 minutes or so, it really started to heat up, and the Spuds almost came back with their great defense and with some clutch threes by Charlie Zimmerman, the 7th grader, but they fell short with the score of 39-38 in favor of the West Fargo Packers. We have about 2 minutes until the start of this one. Before we start, we'd like to thank our sponsors at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union, Go Promo, and Van Dam Chiropractic. The Magnitude Sports Media Network would like to thank these amazing sponsors for all their help and support with North Dakota and Minnesota high school athletics. At this time, we'd like to give you a little update about upcoming games here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Today, we'll also be broadcasting Perham versus DGF and girls basketball from that'll be JV and varsity. Moorhead fans might want to pay attention to that. Tomorrow, we're right back here at West Fargo High School on Friday, February 12th, between the West Fargo Packer girls and the Fargo South girls in basketball, CJV and varsity. That start time will be at 4:15 for C-Squad JV at 5:45 and varsity at 7:30. We'll also be broadcasting West Fargo United versus Williston in girls hockey from 7 to 9:30, as well as Fargo Davies and Devils Lake in boys basketball CJV and varsity from 4:15 to 9:30. Lastly, we'll be broadcasting Perham versus Holly in girls basketball JV and varsity from 6 to 9:30. And for Saturday, February 13th, we'll be broadcasting West Fargo United versus Minot in girls hockey from 2 to 4:15, as well as the Bismarck Blizzard versus Grand Forks Knight Riders in girls hockey from 2 to 5. Lastly, on Saturday, February 13th, we'll be broadcasting Perham versus Esco in boys basketball CJV and varsity from 3 to 6:30. Just about tip-off here for Game 2. This JV matchup between the Packers and the Spuds. Packers are on the left side of your screen with their white uniforms and green numbers. Moorhead Spuds are in their black uniforms with orange numbers. Tipping off here for the Packers is going to be Uche, number 33, and for the Spuds, it's going to be Haley Oberg, number 42. Shot there by the Packers is good, and the Packers get the first points of the night. 2-0 here. Spuds bring it up the court here. That's going to be Kylie Torkelson. She'll give it to Claire Steiner. Back to Torkelson. Over to Schwartz at the top of the key. Back to Torkelson. She'll give it over to Steiner. Moorhead Spuds have to play in their mask here, as you are required to wear mask in Minnesota sports. Packers are not in their mask. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. And a travel will be called on the Spuds. As I was saying, in North Dakota, you do not have to wear a mask while playing in high school athletics. So the Packers will be playing without their mask, but the Spuds will be. Second time that's happened here at West Fargo High School, as we saw the boys play the West Fargo Packer boys here a while ago. Solveig Seymour for the 3 on the near side, and she got it. Get her fired up, and she'll hit those all night long beyond the arc. Packers lead 5-0. Spuds are still looking for their first points of the night. Schwantz has it here for the Spuds. She'll pass it to Torkelson almost over her head. She'll work to her right, back to Schwantz. Over to Steiner. Nice dish there down to Maddox. That shot's up and no good. Second chance opportunities for the Spuds, and the Spuds are going to draw the first foul on the Packers.
And, you know, that's just not acceptable from the West Fargo Packers down low. The same player got her own rebound twice and got a different shooter's rebound another time. So that's 3 offensive rebounds. And one, maybe okay, understand, but then you got to box her out. You got to figure out how to shut her down. And that's going to be something that I think the West Fargo coach is going to be telling their girls about.
Spuds hit the first free throw there, so they get their first points of the night. First one's off the front of the iron, rebound by Elvin El Fafana. She brings it up the court with a full head of steam, and she's got it. 2 points there for Elvin El Fafana. She elected to just drive all the way to the basket.
You know, I thought that one was going to be a little too strong and was going to fall out, but maybe the net monster decided she'd be a little nice, and that one kind of rattled it in her favor.
It's going to be Spud's ball here as Schwantz will inbound the pass here. She's got a wide open Steiner for the 3 near side, and a foul will be called. That foul is going to go against Fafana, and that's going to be the Packers' second team foul. First personal for Fafana.
And, you know, Cody, they're racking up these 2 fouls pretty darn quick. The C squad did a good job for the Packers. Not getting fouls really early at all. In fact, they didn't have the Spuds go to the bonus at all during their whole entire game. Let's hope if you're a Packers fan, you got to hope that JV is able to do that as well.
Steiner hits the first free throw, misses the second. She'll be getting another one as she was fouled on a 3-point shot here, so she'll get 3 free throws. Steiner goes 1 for 3 at the line, 33%, and that rebound goes to Uche for the Packers. Glad to see her back here at West Fargo High School. Jackson has it here for the Packers. She'll work to her right. She'll pass it to Fafana. Fafana's going to drive, dishes out to Seymour for the 3, far side corner, off the mark, rebounded by the Spuds. And Seymour is 50% from beyond the arc. Packers almost get a turnover there, but they're able to get out of it, and Torkelson has it here for the Spuds. She'll dish it over to Steiner. Back down to Odeberg. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Steiner gives it to Schwantz. 4 seconds, Steiner's got to take a 3, and she got it.
You know, even though Steiner got that 3 off that shot, that was good defense by the Packers. They caused them to go down on that shot clock. They did a really good job covering the girls, getting into their spaces. So overall, if you're the Packers coach, I don't think you can be mad about that one.
Seymour for a 3 near side corner. She got it. Seymour's 1 for 3 from beyond the arc and extends that Packer lead back to 5 as the Packers double up on the Spuds, 10-5. 15 minutes to go here in game 2 of this triple header. Spuds have the ball here. Torkelson's going to take a 3 of her own. Off the mark, rebounded by the Spuds. And they'll go to the line. Packers have 3 fouls here, racking up those fouls early on. Something that the Packers girls did before this that they did very well in, as they didn't have very many fouls.
And, you know, 2 of these fouls are off of the fact that the Moorhead Spuds got their own offensive rebound. If you take that out of it, there's only 1 foul here, and that's a completely different story. The Packers really need to work on boxing out, or this game is going to be a lot different. They're going to rack up the fouls, which is going to get Moorhead Spuds to that bonus a lot sooner. And the Moorhead Spuds, remember, second opportunities are huge. Sometimes they win, sometimes they don't.
And a big matchup for this game, I think, is going to be between Uche and Steiner, as Uche is listed at 6'3", and Steiner is listed at 5'9", but it looks a little closer here. But both girls are both very tall, and that's going to be a good matchup here.
You know, I usually say they give a few inches in basketball, but Uche might be really darn close to that 6'3" mark. But you're right, Steiner does look a lot taller from up here. They maybe had to cut her a few inches.
Yeah, Steiner was at least looking 6 foot, but they only have her at 5'9". Grace Weary makes her first appearance of the night. She had a good first game. She'll drive and put up the circus shot and get it to go. Packers double up on the Spuds again, 12-6. Yeah, as the Spuds are looking to get some more points here. Almost intercepted there by Uche, but that's going to fall in the hands of Seymour. Seymour waits for her teammates to get back, and Steiner's just going to rip that out of the hand of Seymour. Possession arrow will be given to the Packers, however, as that was a jump ball. And Seymour will inbound the pass here. She'll pass it into Uche, who hands it off to Jackson. Jackson loses it, but falls right in the hand of Weary. Jackson has it at top of the key, thought about the 3, and passes right to a Moorhead Spud. Steiner's driving all the way here, and she's got it. 2 points for Steiner. Steiner's been red hot here for the Spuds, as I believe she's got 5 of their 8. I know she hit a 3 and 2 points there. Seymour comes back with a 3. That's off the mark. Rebounded by Grace Weary. Clayman has it here. Over to Jackson. She's looking to drive. Uche keeps it alive here for the Packers. Grace Weary for the 3, I believe, but that's off the front of the iron. Rebounded by Solveig Seymour. Seymour puts up another 3, and she got it.
And she is just deadly, Cody, from beyond that arc. You gotta think the Spuds are maybe figuring that out right now and are gonna try to shut her down.
You cannot leave Solveig Seymour wide open from beyond the arc, because all the games we broadcast here at West Fargo High School, she'll hit those shots 9 times out of 10. Foul will be called here on the Packers, and that's going to be their 4th team foul. That foul will go against Jackson. That'll be her first personal. That foul occurred before the shot, so Spuds will not go to the line. And a timeout called by the Spuds, as Packers did a pretty good job on defense, not allowing the Spuds to get a pass. And we'll be back here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to West Fargo High School. Packers lead this one 15-8 with just about 13 minutes to go here. And a jump ball will be called here. Possession arrow will be given to the Spuds. Yes, that's going to be Torkelson inbounding the pass here, but that'll be deflected out of the play, so we'll try that again. Oh, check that. They're going to say that was last touch by the Spuds, so it's going to be Packers ball. Jackson will bring it up the court here with that right-handed dribble. She'll reach that Packer ball at half court, dish it over to Seymour for the 3, and she's got it. Solveig Seymour for her, I believe that's her 4th 3 of the night.
I think you're right, Cody. She's 4 out of 5 so far tonight. And we're about 8 minutes into this first half.
80% from beyond the arc from Seymour. She's got 12 of the Packer 18.
And, you know, we could hear the coach there for the West Fargo Packers all the way down low, and she was saying, hey, that's right idea. Just maybe slow it down a little bit, see if you can get a better pass. And that's exactly right. I believe that was Jackson who had the ball. She did a tremendous job finding the open player on the court, just had a little bit of a wild pass, and Williams just wasn't able to rein that one in.
Schwantz has it here for the Spuds. She elects to drive, and a foul will be called on the Packers. That'll be their 5th team foul.
Different story foul-wise here in this JV game compared to that C-Squad game, Cody. It's not looking so good here for the Packers, especially in that foul category.
Little math numbers for you, Kenley, all in my head. Solveig Seymour's got 80. She's 80% from beyond the arc, and she's 66. She has 66% of the Packers' points tonight.
That's impressive. I can barely figure out half off in the school store.
Now we all know who pays more attention to math class.
Or I sell banana bread for less than it actually is.
Jackson has it here for the Packers. She passes it to Jasmine Williams, who makes her first appearance for the night. Lowers the head there and drives all the way to the basket. Nice move there by Williams to get 2 more points here. Packers double up once again on the Spuds, 20-10. 12 minutes and change to go. It's first half. Spuds have it here. Schwantz is looking to get around defender there. And another foul will be called on the Packers. And that's going to be their 6th team foul with 12 minutes left. Second personal for Seymour. As the Spuds will miss that first free throw there. Checking in for both substitutions for both teams. Clayman will check in for, couldn't quite see who checked out. As they're going to say it was last touch by Clayman, so possession will stick with the Spuds.
And you know, Cody, at first I thought that foul was maybe going to go on Uche, and good thing it didn't, because that would have been all ball on her part.
Williams intercepts that pass, and she's going to go all the way here for an easy layup. Oh, no, Detmoster's back. And Williams misses that layup there. Torkelson has it here for the Spuds. She'll pass it over to Holson. Back over to Schwans for the three. Off the mark, rebounded by Uche. Uche will give it to Weary. Weary will give it to Jackson, who leads this Packer offense. She'll drive all the way here, put up the layup, no good, but she'll draw the foul, and the Spuds will get their first team foul of the night. So Jackson will go to the line to shoot two. And that's just classic Jocelyn Jackson, as she just muscles her way to the basket. And she'll either make the shot or she'll go to the line, and Jackson's pretty good at hitting those free throws.
Knock on wood for the Packers there. Yeah, she does a really good job just driving to the lane. And almost all the girls on this Packers team do a good job not being afraid to drive the lane, draw the foul, and go to the line to shoot.
Jackson goes 2 for 2 at the line, extends that Packer lead back to 12. Spuds are looking to catch the Packers in transition, as they do, and the Spuds come back with 2 points of their own. Timeout called by the Packers. Timeout call. We'll be back here in 30 seconds, all on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
Welcome back to West Fargo High School. Packers lead 22-12. And as Jackson brings it up the court here with that right-handed dribble, she'll switch back to her left. Hand it off to Williams, who works to her right, quickly met there by a Moorhead Spud. And Jasmine loses the ball there. She was looking to pass right through the legs of a Spud, but that falls right into the hand of the Spuds. Put up a shot there, blocked by Uche, as Uche uses those long arms we've talked about all year long. And blocks that. Seymour has it here for the Packers. She's looking to drive. Blocked and swatted out of the way. Steiner's going to drive here, and she'll be called for the double dribble, as she met Uche. And Grace Weary checks in for Williams. Jackson brings it up the court here for the Packers. She'll work to her right, back to her left. Screen set there by Clayman. She'll drive to the basket, dish to Uche, over to Seymour for the three. Good defense there by Schwantz to get in the face of Seymour and not allow her to get the shot off. Good closing speed there. And Seymour is going to draw a foul on the Spuds. That's going to be their second team foul. First personal for Caitlin Schwantz. And Seymour will go to the line shooting two. Hits the first one, nothing but net. Extends the Packer lead to 11. Looking to get it to 12 here with this free throw. As she does. Spuds will inbound the pass to Torkelson. She'll give it over to Schwantz, who passes over to Maddox, and that ball will fall out of bounds.
You know, considering that ball went out of bounds, I do want to say the Spuds do a really good job of breaking that press. They get it to the middle of the court, which is exactly where the ball needs to go. So far, they're doing a good job getting the ball past that half-court line. They just need to work on then executing down on their end of the floor.
Jackson here has it for the Packers. She'll pass to Clayman. Clayman will give it over to Seymour, who works her way to the top of the key. Back over to Jackson, and that's just going to be out of her reach. It'll be a turnover for the Packers, resulting in the Spuds getting the possession back. Spuds have a chance here to cut it back to 10. As Corey Rapley will have it, she'll pass it to Steiner, and boy, was that a nice pass from Steiner to Bartholomew, as Bartholomew says thank you very much.
Yeah, nice job by Steiner, realizing that her other girl was wide open underneath the basket. That was just beautiful, and good job on Bartholomew for then finishing.
Schwantz will have it here for the Spuds. She'll pass it over to Rapley, who thought about the three, hands it off instead, and that ball will fall out of bounds. Last touch by Seymour, so we'll stick with the Spuds. Spuds will inbound the pass here to Maddox. Back to Steiner at the top of the key. Steiner will dish over there to Bartholomew, but that'll be out of her reach, as that was just a little miscommunication. I think Steiner thought Bartholomew was going to be a little over to her right, but Bartholomew was looking to cut in, and that just went out of bounds. Seymour has it here for the Packers. She'll look to give it over to Jackson, who takes the corner three on the far side off the mark, rebounded by the Spuds. And that'll be Rapley. That'll hand it off to Schwantz at the top of the key. She'll give it back to Rapley, who thought about the three. Back over to Steiner. Gives it down to Bartholomew. Over to Steiner. Steiner then gives it to Schwantz, who's looking to drive. Good ball movement here by the Spuds. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Steiner loses it, falls right into the hand of Williams. Back to Bartholomew after a little hot potato there, and Uche's just going to swat that shot from Rapley. Jackson brings it up the court here for the Packers with that right-handed dribble. She's looking to drive, puts up the circus shot, no good, but draws the foul. That'll be the Spuds, third team foul. So Jackson will go to the line to shoot two. Jackson gets the first one to go. Extends the lead back to 11, 25-14 in favor of the Packers. Couple substitutions for the Spuds. And Jackson hits the second one there. Spuds come away with it. It's going to be Torkelson that has it here. She'll pass it over to Schwantz, who gives it down to Maddox. Schwantz takes a shot. That's deflected out of play, and it's going to stick here with Spuds. Or check that. That's going to be a foul on the Packers, and that'll result in the Spuds being in the bonus. So they'll be at the line shooting the 1-for-1. I believe that's Caitlin Schwantz. First shot's nothing but net. So for 18-14, Spuds will be shooting at the line. Schwantz goes 2 for 2 and cuts that Packer lead back down to 10. Jackson has it here for the Packers. She works her way to the top of the key. Looks to give it back to Clayman. Over to Williams on the far side. And Williams is looking to drive. Nice handles by her. Gives it to Jackson, who's driving, dishes out to Seymour. Thought about the three, elects to drive instead. Puts up a shot there, can't get it to go, but she'll draw the foul, and the Spuds will pick up their fourth team foul. So Seymour will go to the line to shoot two. As Grace Weary checks in. Nope, she doesn't check in. About to check in here. As Seymour hits the first shot.
And, you know, that was just good offense by the Packers, but also good defense there by the Spuds. Again, they're putting pressure on the ball. They made Seymour go for it was a little bit of a circus shot. They did a really good job closing out on her, so she wasn't able to get that three. So good jobs by both teams in that play.
Seymour goes 1 for 2 at the line. Spuds come away with it. That'll be Torkelson that has it. She'll pass it over to Schwantz, who gives it out to right back to the Packers. Seymour says thank you very much. Poked away there, pickpocketed by Rapley, but the Packers are able to maintain possession, and what a play there by Jocelyn Jackson. Nice Euro step to put the basket in.
Yeah, she did a nice job of using the Euro step from a little bit of a different angle, but it did exactly what it was supposed to do, and it got her open.
5'10" sophomore Jocelyn Jackson. Seymour comes away with it here for the Packers. Jackson is calling for it, and a block will be called on the Spuds. That'll be their 5th team foul. Seymour will go right back to the line to shoot two. as that's going to be Corey Rapley's first personal, 5th team foul. Seymour's first shot's nothing but net. Packers lead 30-16. At this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Sean Carlson Town Country Credit Union, Go Promo, and Van Dam Chiropractic. The Magnitude Sports Media Network would like to thank these wonderful sponsors for supporting North Dakota and Minnesota high school athletics. So if you see these wonderful sponsors out in the public, be sure to thank them for all they do and for allowing these broadcasts to happen. Seymour goes 2 for 2 at the line there. And the Spuds have it. That's going to be Maddox. She'll give it to Steiner. Steiner has to bring it back out. Thought about the 3. She'll give it over there to Maddox, who gives it to Schwanz. Now 8 seconds left on the shot clock here. Oberg trying to work her way down in the paint. Shots off the mark. Rebounded by Weary, and she'll hand it right off to Seymour, who gives it over to Jackson. Jackson was looking to get it to Williams, and Jackson's going to put up the left-handed floater.
That was a nice job by Jocelyn Jackson. She, you could see Jasmine Williams was open down there on the other end of the court, but she realized that, hey, there's 2 girls in between us. The possibility of me getting that pass down there successfully isn't good, and she drove to the basket instead.
Schwantz has it here for the Packers, or for the Spuds, excuse me. She'll hand it over to Steiner, and Clayman will swat that out of play. Last touch by the Packers. It'll stick here with Spuds. Foul will be called on the Packers. That'll be their 8th team foul. Resulted in the Spuds going to the line, shooting the 1-for-1. I want to say, I believe that's Haley Oberg at the line shooting the 1-for-1, number 42. As she gets the first one to go. Second one's off the front of the iron. Yeah, that is Oberg. As Jackson comes away with it for the Packers. Williams is going to take the long 2, hits the rim, and falls right into the hands of Caitlin Schwanz. She has it here for the Spuds at the top of the key. She'll hand it over to Bryn Jacobson. And that shot there by Spuds is off the mark. Weary will bring it across half court. She'll hand it over to Clayman. Clayman's looking to drive, puts up the shot there off the backboard, and she's got it. 35-17 in favor of the Packers. 5:45 to go here. Jackson's going to swat that ball from Steiner, and she'll bring it across half court. Almost loses it there, and a jump ball will be called. Possession arrow will be given to the Packers, as we'll have a couple of substitutions for the Spuds. Coming in for the Spuds will be Kylie Torkelson. As well as Ellie Bartholomew.
And that's number 5, Cody.
Was that Seymour?
It sure was.
That was Seymour as I was looking right down at my roster. And Seymour's got 20 points on the night here for the Packers. Shot by Bartholomew was off the mark. Gets her own rebound and puts it back in. Jackson brings it up the court. She'll give it to Williams, who's driving on the near side. Williams is just going to use her speed. Nice move there, but that rolls in and out. Gives the old classic clap after the missed shot. Schwanz has it here for the Spuds. She'll give it over there to Alicia Maddox. Back to Steiner, who works her way to the top of the key, and she'll hand it off to Torkelson. Torkelson gives it back to Maddox, who drives and gives it back out to Schwanz. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Steiner has it here, 5 seconds left. Intercepted by Williams, and Williams is going to bring her speed all the way across, hesitates, puts up a shot. And a timeout will be called. Full timeout called by the Spuds. We'll be back here in 45 seconds on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Fargo Davies working left to right. They set up and damn with the 2-hand slam off the alley-oop. Give the assist to Cole Haynes.
Did you miss any part of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Magnitude's DVR feature puts instant replay instantly into your hands. Revisit a big player score, watch a delayed version of this game, and then click live at any time to return to the live broadcast. Now you don't have to miss the game-winning buzzer beater, your son's 79-yard touchdown run, or your daughter's set sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Outside Satter. Step back three, number 12. He got it! 7 in the first half and 5 so far here in the second half.
Welcome back here to West Fargo High School. The Packers lead 40-19 over the visiting Moorhead Spuds. 4:22 to go here in Game 2 of this triple header. Packers took Game 1 with a score of 39-38. That one got real close at the end of the game there, courtesy of some three-pointers by Charlie Zimmerman, the 7th grader. Spuds have it here. That'll be Kylie Torkelson. She'll cross half court with the left-handed dribble. She'll hand it off to Josie Wilson, who's looking to drive, reaches the free throw line. Possession will stick with the Packers, though. They'll say it was last touched by the Spuds. And Seymour will inbound the pass to Uche, who has it here. She'll hand it off to Williams, who's looking to drive. Gives it to Clayman. Clayman shots off the mark, rebounded by Uche, but I think that hit her right in the face.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of Butterfingers too. Just wasn't able to quite hold on to it, and kind of landed like right in her breadbasket, as you like to say, Cody, but just wasn't able to grasp it and get that ball back up there.
Uche looks to be all right, and Williams has a steal there. Almost poked away by the Spuds, but Williams is able to get the layup to go. 42-22 with 2:15 to go here in the first half. And that ball will fall out of bounds as that was poked away by Jackson. Coming back in for the Packers will be Weary, and coming back in for the Spuds is going to be Maddox.
And a nice job defensively there by the Packers. Last one, Williams was able to come away, with the steal. And then you had Jocelyn Jackson just go in there and cause it, so they went out of bounds.
Another block there by Uche. Jackson will toss it over there to Seymour, who gives it over to Weary. Weary works to her right to the top of the key, tries to spin around Steiner. Jackson for the three. No good. Rebounded by Uche. Seymour for another three, and she got it, and that's 6 on the night for Solveig Seymour. Boy, has she been red hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and she's still got a whole second half. Yeah, that's just tremendous job by Seymour. That she's nailing those shots and continuing to have that confidence in yourself.
23 in the first half for Solveig Seymour. And that's definitely going to be an emphasis for the Spuds going into halftime.
Yeah, if you're the coach for the Spuds, you're saying shut her down. Plain and simple. That's a completely different ball game without those 23 points.
And a carry will be called on Jackson as she puts her hands up and says, "What? I didn't do that." But the Spuds will have possession here, looking to get a little momentum going into halftime. Torkelson will have it. She'll look to get around Jackson. Screen set by Maddox is no good. Got to be careful for the over and back, but they're able to get out of it. Bryn Jacobson has it, and that's going to be taken away by Jackson. Jackson finds Williams, who's going to drive for the wide open layup, and she's got it.
Great ball movement by the Packers. Jackson finding the open Williams. Williams getting the ball, laying it in.
Torkelson has it here. Almost intercepted again by Jackson, but the Spuds are able to keep it alive. Steiner has it here. Steiner's looking to drive, tries to get it to Oberg, but that was just out of her reach. Right idea by Steiner to find the wide open Oberg there, but that was just out of her reach. Little miscommunication between Clayman and Williams as Clayman was about to check in there. Jackson puts up the circus shot, no good, and Uche deflects that out of play. Now Clayman will check in for Williams.
And at this point, if you're the Packers, you're up by quite a bit. Maybe you try to slow some things down, try to make a play, draw something up, see if you can get a basket that way. Because right now, you don't need to run down and try to put up those circus shots. You got a good lead, so I think the big thing for them in that second half is going to be slowing things down and running some plays.
Poked away there by Jackson. Great defense by Jackson. Spuds are looking to catch back, and Jackson's going to draw the foul. Great hustle by Jocelyn Jackson on both ends of the court, defense and offense. As that foul was committed by Bryn Jacobson, that'll be her first personal. Jackson hits the first free throw. Checking in for the Spuds will be Rapley. She'll be checking in for Jacobson. And Jackson goes 2 for 2 at the line. Spuds have the ball here, 15 seconds to go. Nice pass down to, that's going to be Haley Oberg, and that's a nice shot from her, and she'll draw the foul, so she'll go to the line for the three-point opportunity. As that foul was committed by Uche, that'll be her second personal, 9th team foul for the Packers. Oberg can't get the free throw to go, and it still remains a 25-point ball game. Jackson thought about the three, gives it over to Jackson. 3 seconds left here, looking to drive. 1 on the clock. Jackson puts up a shot, no good, and that's halftime, folks. 49-24 in favor of the Packers. We'll be back here from these messages from our sponsors here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Fargo Davies working left to right. They set up Van Dam with the two-hand slam off the alley-oop. Give the assist to Cole Haynes.
Did you miss any part of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Magnitude's DVR feature puts instant replay instantly into your hands. Revisit a big player score, watch a delayed version of this game, and then click live at any time to return to the live broadcast. Now you don't have to miss the game-winning buzzer beater, your son's 79-yard touchdown run, or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Outside Satter. Step back three, number 12. He got it! 7 in the first half and 5 so far here in the second half.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Whether you are looking to refinance your current mortgage and save or purchase a new home, Sean Carlson with Town & Country Credit Union can help. With over 15 years of mortgage experience, he is an expert on VA, FHA, USDA, first-time home buyer, and conventional home loans and can help determine the best loan product to fit your needs. His borrowers agree, saying, Sean was a pleasure to work with and made the entire mortgage process easy. I highly recommend him. Ready to check out how Sean and Town & Country Credit Union can help make your financial life easy? Stop by one of our 6 convenient Fargo, West Fargo locations or visit townandcountry.org today. From free checking accounts to auto loans to commercial and ag loans and, of course, home loans, Town & Country Credit Union has the low loan rates, flexible terms, low fees, and personal service you deserve. See for yourself how much you might save. Apply online today at townandcountry.org. Insured by NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Magnitude Sports has delivered over 1,000 broadcasts capturing all fourth quarter comebacks, walk-off home runs, buzzer beaters, 62-point volleyball sets, and double overtime victories. The excitement is on Magnitude Sports. Over 150 teams from 5 states and 2 countries have been featured on Magnitude Sports at both the varsity and sub-varsity levels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and select your alert preference so you never have to miss that big moment from your favorite area sports team. Find us on Facebook and Twitter too. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo. Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, welcome back here to West Fargo High School. Halftime here, just about 6 minutes until the second half. Packers lead this one 49-24 over the visiting Moorhead Spuds. Just a little bit of update if you're just joining us here. The Packers jumped off to a hot start courtesy of Solveig Seymour. She's got 23 points, and she's got 6 threes from beyond the arc. As right behind her is Jocelyn Jackson with 10 points. And for the Spuds, their leading scorers is, let me get the sheet here, that's going to be Claire Steiner with 14 points. And Claire Steiner with 6 points. She's number 14. And tied with her is Haley Oberg with 6 points. I think for the Packers, the Packers just got to keep doing what they're doing. Keep giving the ball to Jackson and Seymour and limit the fouls. I think if anything they can do better is limit the fouls in this one. And for the Spuds, I think they got to capitalize on the fouls because the Packers got into foul trouble early on, and the Spuds just got to capitalize those at the free throw line. And I also think you cannot leave Solveig Seymour wide open from beyond the arc. And you got to double team Jocelyn Jackson. You can't let her go to the paint. And I think if you can get that done, that'll tremendously help because Seymour and Jackson have 33 points combined, and if you take that away, the Spuds are winning this one. And just so another update here, game one, the Packers won that one with a score of 39-38. Spuds have dug themselves a hole here, but there's a whole half of basketball left, and if I think they can come back and get back to playing defense and shutting down Seymour and Jackson, they got a shot at coming back. At this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors once again at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Sean Carlson, Town & Country Credit Union, Go Promo, and Van Dam Chiropractic. The Magnitude Sports Media Network would like to thank these wonderful businesses for sponsoring North Dakota and Minnesota high school athletics. If you see these businesses out in the public, be sure to thank them for all they do and for allowing these broadcasts to happen. Let's talk about the Magnitude Sports upcoming schedule here. We'll pull it up. As tonight we'll also be broadcasting Perham versus DGF in girls basketball, JV, and varsity. Moorhead fans might want to pay attention to that one. Tomorrow we're right back here at West Fargo High School on Friday, February 12th. The West Fargo girls will be playing the Fargo South girls in basketball. C, JV, and varsity. C will be at 4:15, JV at 5:45, and varsity at 7:30. We'll also be broadcasting West Fargo United versus Williston in girls hockey, 7 to 9:30. West Fargo United girls are on a little win streak for them. And we'll also be broadcasting Fargo Davies versus Devils Lake in boys basketball, CJV, and varsity from 4:15 to 9:30. Our last broadcast for tomorrow will be Perham versus Holland girls basketball, JV, and varsity from 6 to 9:30. On Saturday, February 13th, we'll be broadcasting West Fargo United versus Minot in girls hockey's 2 to 4:15, as well as Bismarck Blizzard versus the Grand Forks Knight Riders in girls hockey from 2 to 5. Lastly, on Friday, February 13th, we'll be broadcasting Perham versus Esco in boys basketball, CJV, and varsity from 3 to 6:30. Let's look and see where you can find us online. You can find us on Twitter at msportsnetlive, retweet or like our tweets, and you can also follow us on Instagram. Give us a like at Magnitude Sports, all lowercase. If you're watching us on YouTube tonight, you can also watch us at facebook.com/msportsnetlive, netfb live, and if you're watching on Facebook, you can watch us on YouTube. You can subscribe at youtube.com/Magnitude Sports. And if you want to go back and get a DVD, you can go to msportsnet.com/DVD. You can find that on our brand new website that we launched at the beginning of the new year. Simply go to archives and you can rewatch any game that you would like. It could be 5 days ago or 20 days ago. Go back and watch games here. We have about 90 seconds until the second half. We'll take a quick 60-second break, and we'll be back here with the second half of Game 2 of this triple header between the Moorhead Spuds and the West Fargo Packers.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to West Fargo High School. Packers lead this one 49-24. 15 seconds till the second half here. Looks like it's going to be Spud's ball. That'll be Maddox that will be inbounding the pass as we wait for the scores table to get ready. Maddox will inbound the pass here to Schwantz. She'll bring it up the court with that right-handed dribble. She'll work to her right, back to her left, to the top of the key. She'll elect to drive, and that's just going to be swatted out of the air. Uche is going to say, not in my house. And that's a beautiful pass to Jackson, and Jackson comes out of the half on fire with 2 points there.
Yeah, nice job by Jackson, just kind of corralling that ball, and it almost seemed to look as a little bit ahead of her, but does a good job corralling that in and then finishing and scoring the points.
Spuds have the ball here. That'll be Torkelson. She'll give it over to Oberg. Back to Schwantz. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Torkelson has it. She'll give it over to Schwantz. 5 seconds left. Hook shot's no good. Moorhead's able to come away with it, but the shot clock will be expired. That'll result in a turnover going to the Packers. Jackson will give it back to Clayman, and Clayman will bring it up the court here. She'll work that left-handed dribble across half court, almost loses it. And that pass to Williams is going to hit out of bounds, and it's going to be Moorhead's ball. Maddox will inbound the pass here for the Spuds. She'll get it to Schwantz, who brings it up the court. She'll work to her left. She'll hand it back to Oberg, who takes the three off the mark, rebounded by Williams. And Williams will bring it up the court here for the Packers. She'll pass it into Jackson. Jackson's looking to drive. Nice dish out to Fofana. Over to Clayman for the jumper there, and Clayman's got it.
Nice job by Clayman. She really likes that jumper shot right there. She hits it almost every time. So nice job by her getting the ball, shooting right away, and getting that ball to go down in the basket.
That's going to be Schwantz that has it here. She'll look to drive, find a lane. Uche was looking to swat it, but couldn't quite get it, and Schwantz has 2 more points here for the Spuds.
And you know, that's a good job by Schwantz. That is not an easy thing to do, get the ball over the top of Uche's hands.
Circus shot there by Williams, falls out of bounds, and it's going to be Spud's ball. Schwantz will bring it up the court here for the Spuds. She'll work that right-handed dribble across half court. Nice screen set there by Haley Oberg. And Torkelson will have it here. She'll elect to drive, dish it out to Schwantz. Over to Steiner. Poked away by Jackson, falls in the hand of Williams, and Williams is going to use her speed to try to get around Torkelson. But that's a nice defensive play there by Kylie Torkelson just to get in the way of Williams and not allow her to get a shot off and not draw the foul. Williams will inbound the pass here to Jackson. That will be deflected in the hands of Fofana, but her shot's off the mark. Steiner tries to keep it in, but Fofana will come away with it and put up a shot and draw the foul. That'll be the first team foul for the Spuds. And that'll also be Haley Oberg's first personal. Fofana gets the first one to go. She's got 8 on the night here. Looking to go 2 for 2 at the line. As she does. So Packers extend their lead here, 55-26. As Schwantz has it. She'll pass it over there to Maddox, and that's going to be a 3 there on the far side corner. Nice three there by Alicia Maddox.
Nice job by Maddox. She was pretty contested there, but she was able to get the ball and shoot it.
And Jackson's going to take the wide open lane to the basket and say thank you very much.
And, you know, the Spuds almost looked a little bit lazy there, Cody. They literally had the lane wide open. Nobody came over to help. She beat her defender that was originally guarding her. And as you said, lane wide open.
As we say in football, you could have drove a Mack truck right through there. That's something the Spuds do not want to do.
Is that something you say in football or something you say in farming?
Fun one. As Packers will have the ball here. Williams will inbound the pass to Uche. She'll hand it off to Jackson. Jackson's looking to drive. Nice spin move around defender, and Jackson's going to make another couple nice moves there and draw the foul.
Yeah, Cody, she worked and spun around about 4 of the Spuds players right there in that one move.
Jackson's first shot rolls in and out. She'll look to go 1 for 2 at the line. That last foul was on Kylie Torkelson. That'll be her second personal. And Jackson gets the second one to go. Caitlin Schwantz will bring it up the court here for the Spuds. She'll work that right-handed dribbles. She'll be in between the circles looking to drive. Jackson almost pokes it away there. And that'll go into Grace Weary's hand, who passes off to Williams. And Williams has another fast break here for the Packers. That's like Williams' third fast break here.
And to be honest, Williams is fast. She's a really good runner for this West Fargo High School track team. So catching up to her is going to be a hard feat for the Spuds to try and do.
Nice defensive play there by Uche to not draw the foul. Spuds are able to retain possession, though. And a timeout will be called. Timeout called here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We'll be back here in a quick break.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo.
Welcome back here to West Fargo High School. Packers lead this one 60-28 with 14 minutes and change to go in Game 2 of this triple header between the visiting Moorhead Spuds and the West Fargo Packers. Schwantz is going to inbound the pass here on the near side corner. And nice defensive play there by Fafana to swat that out of play, so we'll try that once more. And Schwantz will move about 3 feet to her left. Stoppage and play here.
I believe it's going to be the shot clock. It's done at 13 seconds. Yeah, he just added 1 second onto that, so.
Very crucial 1 second.
Hey, a second's a second, right? Just like, especially if you're doing a plank, man, time, that's maybe the slowest I've ever seen a minute tick down on a clock.
Grace Weary has it here, and she's got another 2 points there. That's something the Spuds got to take away. You cannot let these Packers get on fast breaks because they've been able to capitalize on all of them except for one.
Yeah, you're right. Packers do a tremendous job of stealing the ball away and getting that ball up the court really fast. And not only that, but they do the most important part of that whole entire play, and that is get the layup to go down and in the hoop and get 2 points.
Shot there by the Spuds is off the mark. Last touch by Fofana, and it's going to stick here with the Spuds. Schwantz will on the pass here to Torkelson. She'll have it on the near side. She'll pass it to Bartholomew at the right elbow, and what a nice pass from Bartholomew. Torkelson just couldn't quite get that shot to fall.
And you know, Cody, that's just simple basketball. Hit that backdoor cut, and you're right. Torkelson just wasn't able to get that one to fall, but definitely don't be upset about that one at all. That was just a good classic basketball move, getting open and trying to go for a shot.
Jackson tries a one-handed floater, but can't get it to go, and Torkelson is right there with the rebound. She's got to be careful. She's got a flying Fofana there, and Jasmine comes back with the steal. Another fast break for Jasmine Williams, and another 2 points for the Packers. Packers have done a great job on just stealing the ball, coming from behind, from the left or the right, and from the front.
Yeah, Spuds got to do a little bit better job protecting that ball. They're very good coming in and stealing that one way without drawing the foul.
Emma Holson has it here for the Spuds, and that'll be deflected out of play by Jocelyn Jackson. Possession will stay with Spuds. Couple substitutions. Uche will check back in for Clayman. And we have 3 new players coming in for the Spuds. It's going to be Steiner and Fatima Ahmedi, and I couldn't quite see who the third person came in. Steiner's looking to drive under the basket there, but steps out of bounds, and it's going to be Packers ball.
Yeah, she was well into that Packers scene right there on the floor.
As Fofana will bring it up the court here for the Packers. She's stuck, nowhere to go, passes it to Williams, who's looking to get around defender. Step back jumper off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by the Spuds. Schwanz has it here with that left-handed dribble. Back to her right. She'll cross half court. And poked away there by Fofana. Possession will stay with the Spuds, as Ahmedi will inbound the pass here on the far side.
And, you know, Fofana is one of the players for the West Fargo High School Packers that comes in no matter what time it is in the game, whether she starts or she's coming in off the bench, that comes in ready to go and with fire inside of her ready to play.
Torkelson puts up a shot off the backboard, no good. Between the legs of Jackson, and Spuds come away with it. Torkelson has it here, and a jump ball will be called. Possession arrow will be given to the Spuds. And Ahmedi will inbound the pass on the far side, just to the left of the half-court line. She'll pass it in to Schwanz. And that pass will be given to Bartholomew for 2 points. As Fofana's looking to drive here, dishes out to Jackson, who takes the 3, and she got it. Jackson adds 3 more points on the night, and I believe that's 18 for her. And that is not Schwantz, that is Alexa Kruger, number 2. Some 2 number 2s on the Spuds here, but that's Kruger. She played in the C-Squad game, had a good game. Torkelson has it here. Back to Ahmedi. Nice move to get around defender. Shots up and no good, and rebounded by the Packers. Fofana brings it up the court. She'll give it to Uche. Back to Weary. Over to Jackson for the 3, I believe, and she got it. Yep, they're going to say another 3. So Jackson's got 6 points in the last 30 seconds here.
Nice job by Jackson getting ready for that ball to shoot. Players realizing that she made that first one. She's got a good possibility of staying on fire here and getting the ball to her.
Jackson gets the interception there and another 2 points. So Packers are on an 8-0 run, all courtesy of Jocelyn Jackson. 2 3-pointers and a layup there. She's got 23 on the night. As Torkelson has it here, shot right at the right elbow there, rebounded by Jackson. Jackson will cross half court with that left-handed dribble, hesitates, drives, another 2 points, no good. Jinkster once again, as Torkelson has it here. Gives it back down to Bartholomew, and she'll draw the foul. That'll be the Packers' first team foul here with 9:30 to go. What a change from the first half, as the Packers racked up those fouls in the first half, but have only gotten their first one here with 9:30 left in this one. Substitutions here for both teams. Emily Clayman will check back in, as well as Kaylee Moten and Jordan Knudsvig. Bartholomew will be at the line. Gets the second one to go. And checking in for the Spuds will be Haley Oberg. Jackson will give it over to Elvin Fafana. Takes the three, no good. Called a pass right into Clayman's hand, and now Jackson has it. Jackson will give it back to Clayman. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Moten, and a jump ball will be called. Possession will stick with the Packers. Knudsvig will inbound the pass here. 72-32 with 9 minutes and change to go in game 2 of this tripleheader between the Spuds and the West Fargo Packers. Knudsvig has it here. She'll pass it right into the hands of Haley Oberg. And Schwantz will have it. She'll give it back to Alicia Maddox, who gives it to Swenson. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Shot up and no good. Rebounded by Moten. Moten gives it to Knudsvig. Back to Jackson, who walks it up to the top of the key. Screen set by Clayman. Jackson's looking to drive. Find wide open Knudsvig, who gives it down to Moten. Back out to Jackson. Thought about the three, drives instead. Nice job there by Jocelyn Jackson to drive and get 2 more points. Jackson's got 25 on the night.
Yeah, that was a great job by Jackson, realizing, hey, I'm going to do this fake out instead and drive to the lane. She didn't shy away, even though 2 girls were collapsing on her, and she got the ball up and did a nice job of kissing it off the glass.
Swenson has it, gives it back to Schwantz. Schwantz tries to defend or spin around defender, can't get the circus shot to go. Rebounded by Moten. Moten gives it to Jackson. Couple of defenders, and they're going to say double dribble on Jackson. And I think Jackson knew it too.
I think the Moorhead Spud fans on our side of the court knew it too, as they were looking for the call, and he didn't blow his whistle right away. The ref didn't.
Caitlin Schwantz will bring it up the court with that left-handed dribble. She'll reach that Packer bowl, and she'll work to her right. Screen set there by Haley Oberg. Schwantz will drive, met there by Grace Wary, and she'll pass it back out to Alicia Maddox. A 3 there by the Spuds, and that's a nice shot to get 3 more points. That shot will be from Josie Wilson. And I believe that's her second 3 of the night. I think she made one earlier in this half, or in the first half. Clayman has it, gives it out to Knudsvig on the near side, far side, excuse me, and the Spuds come away with it. Maddox has it, gives it back to Schwantz, who has it at the top of the key. She'll work to her left, looking to drive, puts up a layup, and she's got it. 74-37 with just under 7 minutes to go here. Knudsvig has it here for the Packers. She dribbles in between the circles, gives it over to Weary. Shots off the mark, rebounded there by Wilson. Wilson gives it to Schwantz. She'll bring it up the court. She'll pass it over to Maddox, who puts up a 3 off the mark, rebounded by Clayman. Clayman was looking to get it to Moten, but Moten just wasn't ready for it. And Wilson will have it here for the Spuds. Right idea to get it to Oberg, but a foul will be called on the Packers, and that's going to be their second team foul this second half.
You know, Packers really need to slow things down. There's some C squad and some JV girls in this game right now, but the chemistry still needs to be there. They need to be able to work together as a team. This kind of messy play is what's helping the Spuds out right now and possibly giving them chances to come back. I know people are going to say, well, that's almost about like 30 or some more points. Yes, but there's still a possibility. As she traveled on that one, yeah.
That'll be Fafana for the travel there. At this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors once again at Healing Touch Chiropractic, Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union, Go Promo, and Van Dam Chiropractic. The Magnitude Sports Media Network would like to thank these businesses for allowing us to broadcast games here in North Dakota and in Minnesota. And if you see these sponsors out in the public, be sure to thank them for all they do and for supporting North Dakota and Minnesota high school athletics. Beautiful pass there from Steiner. And she'll go to the line for the and one opportunity. She had a nice layup right off the glass and draws the foul.
That was it. That was just a nice job by Steiner. She ran the play well. Packers were a little confused on that kind of that double screen. Again, it was just a simple little out of bounds triangle play. Steiner was wide open, just as the play was meant for it to happen.
Steiner can't get the free throw to go. And another foul will be called on the Packers. And the Spuds will be at the line to shoot two.
You know, Cody, they were doing so good. I feel like at about 7 minutes, we were like, oh, it's only the second team foul, and now they're at 5.
Until I just started praising them, and then...
Did you knock on wood?
I did not knock on wood.
That's it. There we go.
I have a very bad history of jinxing teams up here, opposing and home teams. As that second shot there by the Spuds is good. 74-40, 6 minutes and change to go here in game 2 of this triple header. And a timeout will be called by the Packers. Timeout called. We'll be back here in 30 seconds on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
Welcome back, folks. West Fargo Packers lead this one 74-40. As they'll have the ball here, Clayman will have it. She'll give it back to Jackson, who gives it right back to Clayman. Poked away there by Schwantz, but Clayman's able to retain possession. Jackson has it here, looking to drive. Nice handles there, gives it over to Williams, who works her way to the top of the key, takes the long two, and she's got it. Nice jumper there from Jasmine Williams. And a three-pointer there by Emma Holson is off the mark, and Williams comes away with it. She's got numbers. Nice Euro step there, but can't get the shot to fall. Uche rebounds it, gives it back to Clayman. No good, rebounded by the Spuds. Steiner has it here. Over there on the far side, gives it, tries to give it down to Bartholomew, but Uche deflects that. And checking back in for the Packers will be Elvinel Fafana. Spuds will have it here. They'll find Amita. She'll give it to Holson for a three, and she got it. First points on the night here for Emma Holson. And Williams is just going to drive and take it to the basket and get 2 more points. Extends the lead back to 36. With just under 5 minutes to go here. And that pass going to fall right into the hands of Emily Clayman. She'll turn around, gives it back to Fafana, who will cross half court. She'll give it over to Grace Weary. Back to Williams for the three, but that's well short. And the Spuds are going to come away with. That's going to be Alexa Kruger, excuse me. She'll give it to Holson. Back down to Bartholomew. Shots off the mark, and Fafana will come away with it. Williams is asking for it, but she's not going to get it. And Fafana shots off the mark. Gets her own rebound, though. And Williams isn't able to keep it alive, and it's going to be Spud's ball. Checking back in for the Packers will be Jordan Knudsvig. She'll check in for Clayman, as well as Kaylee Moulton will check back in for Jackson. Spuds will have it here. They'll cross half court. And a shot there by Amita is off the mark, but she'll draw the foul. And that'll be the sixth team foul for the Packers. And Fatima Amita will be at the line shooting 2. Amita can't get the first free throw to go. Immediately following the conclusion of this game, we'll have the varsity matchup between the Spuds and the West Fargo Packers. I'll go back to camera, graphics, and color, and Kenley Mankey will come back here on play-by-play. Be sure to stick around for that, as that'll be a good matchup. Amita goes over 2 at the line, rebounded there by Moten, and Moten gives it to Fafana. Back to Weary, who spins around a defender, puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Fafana, and she dishes out to Williams, who puts up a shot off the mark. And the rebound will go to the Spuds. Kruger will bring it up the court here. She'll attempt to pass it to Holston, but Williams will deflect it out of play. Swenson will inbound the pass here, but that'll be picked off by Fafana. And Fafana will go to lane, but loses control of the ball, and she'll be called for a travel. As Kruger will bring it up the court here with that right-handed dribble. And that'll be picked off there by Grace Weary. Just can't finish the layup there, as that was a little short. The West Fargo Packers have done a great job anticipating passes from the Spuds and just having good awareness. And that's resulted in many steals for the Packers tonight.
Yeah, overall, they're doing a really good job reading the ball, getting in front of it, taking that ball away. Again, just on those last two plays, just weren't able to finish. I think the net monster might have moved a little bit up north instead of down south, which I don't understand, because it's a negative 20-some degrees, and I'm wondering why we're in North Dakota.
Fafana has it here for the Packers. She'll give it over to Williams, and that's just going to fall right out of Williams' hands. West Fargo Packers coach is telling her ladies to calm down. They have a very comfortable lead here. No need to do anything crazy. As Kruger puts up a 2, that's no good. And a foul will be called on the Packers, and that's going to be their 9th team foul. No, check that, no foul. As Fafana has it here. She'll bring it up the court. She'll cross half court. Nice screen set there by Weary, and that'll be out of the hands of Williams. Swenson will inbound the pass here to Kruger. She'll bring it up the court with that right-handed dribble. She'll work to her right. Hand it back to Holston, who gives it over to Torkelson. Back to Swenson, who's looking for a shot, no good. And Knudsvig comes away with it. She'll cross half court, give it to Fafana, who walks her way up to back towards the half court line. She'll drive, puts up a shot off the mark, rebounded by Torkelson. She'll work to her right, give it to Holston, but her three's off the mark, and Fafana will rebound it here. 2:05 left to go in this game here. Packers lead 78-43. Grace Weary has it. Back over to Williams, who's looking to drive, and she's going to be called for a travel there. And possession will be given to the Spuds. Kruger will bring it up the court here for the Spuds. She'll reach that Packer ball at half court with that right-handed dribble. She'll look to drive, hand it off to Holston. Back over to Torkelson, who has it right at the free throw line, gives it back to Holston. And Williams will strip that and come away with it. She'll drive and get another 2 points there on the fast break.
Yeah, Williams really using her speed and agility right now to help the Packers continue their lead.
Just under 90 seconds to go here. Packers lead this one 80-43. Amita has it. Looks to take the three. No good. Rebounded by Kruger. Nice dish from Kruger to Holson, but Holson's shot is off the mark, but she'll draw the foul.
You know, Cody, I would maybe say that wasn't a shot attempt at a three. That was just a nice pass with a shoot in motion.
Whatever gets the job done.
Hey, give the player the benefit of the doubt. She knew what she was doing.
As Torkelson hits the first free throw there. And gets the second one to fall. Fofana will inbound the pass to Knutsvig. She'll bring it up the court with the right-handed dribble. Work to her left, back to her right. She'll be guarded by Kruger, gives it to Weary. Down in the paint. Weary gives it out to Williams, and that's out of Williams' hands again. Thinking Williams has got to go to the bench and get the butter off her hands.
Maybe her and Uche gave each other high fives and the butter transferred from one hand to the other, but yes, it looks like her hands might be a little slippery right now.
As Amita has it, looking to get a shot off, but won't get it. She'll be called for the travel, and it's going to be Packers ball. Williams will bring it up the court here. She'll cross half court, looking to drive, dishes it off to Weary. Weary passes it back out to Knutsvig. Over to Moulton. Back over to Weary. Nice move there by Weary, and she puts up a circus shot that falls.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if she shot that with her right hand or her left hand, but hey, the ball went in the basket, so if you're happy either way, right?
Under 15 seconds to go here. No shot clock. As Swanson gives it to Ameti, and that ball will fall out of bounds. It'll stick with the Spuds. And Kruger will inbound the pass here. She'll try to get it into Swanson, but Torkelson will come away with it. Puts up a three. That's no good, and rebounded by Fofana, and Fofana's just going to dribble it out. Packers take game two here at West Fargo High School with the score 82-45. We'll be back here with the varsity matchup between the visiting Moorhead Spuds and the West Fargo Packers.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.